MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Ian Anderson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And drifting out to shallow center. Acuna coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And there's out number 2.
That is Bird, the center fielder, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Markakis. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Pablo Lopez is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
That is third.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers' meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Payoff pitch home. Here to start the second.
That is it.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Dickerson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. No score here as we play inning number 2. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Drives it out to deep right center field. Acuna going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Dickerson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Monte Harrison. Tough. Payoff pitch on its way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit out towards second.
Albies brings it in.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Miami. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So problems out there in right field, as this is going to wind up going as an E9. In now, Ozzie Albies. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Ready now, Adam Duvall, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Dansby Swanson is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air, toe ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive to center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Chad Wallach, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
Coming to the plate now, John Birdie. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Nick Markakis digging in now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harrison is under it to make the play on the first out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Marte going back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series, and now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Freddie Freeman. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 2-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, I'm pitch for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, fouled away. Misses, ball 2. Misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and now it'll be the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Hit to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, no outfielder, Adam Duvall.
Two gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Good battle. Count remains full. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. As a look, now the pitch. Strike 3 called as do get a run on the RBI triple. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Atlanta. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Brian Anderson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he struck him out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now in the box, Monte Harrison. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Chad Wallach, and he fouls this one off. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, John Birdie. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Fastball well outside. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's another 2-2. Fouled off. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here's the 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 3-2. Ready for another chance? Austin Riley as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Freddie Freeman. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-2. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. On top, 4-2. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Jesus Aguilar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get. Question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harrison.
So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. 1-1, here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. The offensive player was all over it.
At the plate, Chad Wallach. Skied into very shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. All even now at 4 apiece. Josh Smith enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 58, Josh Smith.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Smoked on the ground to second. Scooped up. And there's one down now.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Digging in, Adam Duvall. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson's there. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Darren O'Day is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Settling in now, John Birdie. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, and it's fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Starling Marte. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still all square at 4 apiece. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. has to put the ball in play.
Pulled toward right center field. Harrison moving back on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Austin Riley.
Into the box, Austin Riley. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Wallach goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Riley is retired, 2 down now.
The center fielder,
Acuna digs in now. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. In now, Freddie Freeman. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-4 Atlanta. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 2-2. Has it for the first out.
Next for the Marlins.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Freeman. He's got it, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Braves 5 and the Marlins 4. Standing in, Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-1 home. Popped up. Cooper shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis Garza.
Stepping up to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball left side. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Mark Melanson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. The 1-2. Nope. The bouncer up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Into the box now, Monte Harrison. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 17, Chad Morris.
Jorge Alfaro will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
1 out and a runner on 3rd. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check? Now at the plate, John Birdie. Miami down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Atlanta earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Darren O'Day is credited with the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.